well, there we go. Off to my house. Got a load of 2x3s and a couple other things in there. So, yeah, extra straps, of course, because possible chance of check stops today. A little tight. Yeah, I kind of don't like it being that close to the edge, but in my opinion, it cannot pop up. And if I wanted the easy way out, I could have just used this guy here, but it's a little bit heavy. I don't want to move that. I got the rest of the bricks in a pile right there, but didn't want to go that route. I wanted to make it bigger, but that would have worked. Fun. Well, today is Saturday, and it's almost +1 outside. Yeah, believe it or not, we had -30 weather before, so, well, I guess I'm going to get some wire up on everything and start mounting that. I know with the painted surface, the concrete's not going to stick to it, so it's very important that it sticks to the wire, so I gotta get more concrete. I'm not using normal, you could say, stucco mix. I'm using this concrete mix. So, got my crockets on. Ooh, is it warm out here. So I went to pick up some of these 2x3s. This will be used for the edge framing. A little bit of frost on it. So that'll be used for the edge. I got a row of stucco wire in there. And I got some metal other shit there. But, oh, so nice out here. I kind of don't want to be inside. I kind of want to be, maybe playing with the tractor, kind of tidying this all up a little bit. The plan is to back the snow up into a big pile, probably right about there. But I'm also thinking I might go around the fire pit here with it. Not too sure, but I got to also wire up a couple cameras and a few other things today. But today and tomorrow is meant to be super warm. So can't go wrong with that. And I think the dog shit hill has to be cleaned up. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Fun. Okay, so yeah, that looks like shit, doesn't it, right now? But the idea later on is those are going to be turned into natural looking rock by carving the concrete out. So I'm going to be covered actually right now in stucco wire. So when I put in the stucco wire, I got to actually form it in here. Some people wrap rope. There's all kinds of stuff you can use for natural look, but it's just to give a little bit of a 3D look. And I got so many damn scraps of wood. I could probably put 4 times as many on here, but basically it saves having to make them out of pure concrete. Keeps the weight down on the walls, and we'll go from there. But it is freaking warm out today. Got the door open there, but okay, well, it looks kind of like a climbing wall right now, but to be honest, I wouldn't try that.
Hi, babies. How come, Winnie, you didn't volunteer for my freezer this year?
Well, yep. You might. I wonder where the other ones went. Well, meow. That's how you call them. You call them like cats. They're freaking just giant cats. Meow. 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 Oh, one's looking back. Cart coming. Do you see a cart? Oh, you just scared them there.
No.
They're all running.
Fluffy bombs.
Well, oh gee, the biggest one stayed. They all stayed. Okay, well, I don't need meat that bad. None of you guys have horns, so I don't need to follow you guys. Very slippery. Roxy, are you staring at me? Hey, she disappeared. Well, it looks like I'm losing another tree. Somebody wants to go steal a Christmas tree out of the backyard. What, you're upset that I stopped plowing here? Yeah. I don't know, most of these are Charlie Brownie. They're not, hey, that one there looks good. Right there. No. How about that one?
It's too small.
Yeah, that one, I wouldn't want that anyway. Well, we'll see what we find. Come in the tracks, I want to get those on camera. Hey, slow down. Yeah, I think the deers like it back here. What about the one right there on the corner? It's a little crooked. Yeah, why not? It deserves a new life. It's just a bit crooked, eh?
A little bit. I don't even think we'd get that in the thing.
But look, it's pretty filled. Look, it's pretty filled in, and hey, it would make room for the couch.
Yeah. This one.
Which one? The top of that little thing? Well, we wanted to clear it out up to here. Which one are you looking at? The tall one back there? It's kind of knocking out all the good stuff. Hey, how about this little guy? He's pretty filled in.
I think this one.
I guess we can.
Because we can cut off the bottom branches.
Yeah, and cut it right at that one spot.
Yeah.
What about that one? It looks special.
Special.
I think the deers ate all the needles off this guy. This one right here it is.
I think so.
So you're saying you want to lose like this branch right here pretty much.
No, we'll cut off the bottom layer and we'll leave that one. Well, I might cut that one down a little bit, but
yeah, I guess so. Okay. I'm not going to film this because this will be an hour video.
yeah, right.
Okay, we'll
Here,
time
Lily.
it. Delimelize.
I'll take off the boughs first.
It's a little crooked back there, but it should be okay. You're breaking it, not cutting it even.
I know.
See how rubbery the tree is going to be? There goes the puppy, one of the nicest trees in the yard. You know, we had a year to decide which one we're going to use.
Okay, so I think I'll take it right here.
Yep.
Okay.
Look, those bottom limbs are all dead, so you'll have to cut them off. Not dead, but all those.
Well, maybe I'll take it here then.
Yeah. Well, then wait. That's fine. I was going to say you could just leave all that then. Maybe it would have grew with its top cut. Probably not. Yeah, I'd cut it around there. Yeah. Sanglier from Flying Axe Lady.
I only did that once.
Okay, push it over.
Nope, not quite.
You're going the wrong way to push it that direction. I'm just going to back up a bit. There we go.
Timber.
Separated. And because you wanted it, like last year, I'll make you carry it yourself.
You can carry it this year.
I guess so. Little Anna, go carry it. And there we go. And for some reason, the rats really like it. Are you chewing on it? She's like, yeah. It's getting in. Too bad the door's not on this side, but
Yeah.
it'll work. Okay, back to work on the wood stove. Okay, so got some random boards. Now, none of these are going to show up as square because when we're putting a wire, we're going to be curving the edges down. So it's just to take up some space so we don't need to put in pure concrete. Of course, the corners are going to be filled in. Yeah, just random scraps. Doesn't matter. Doesn't have to look good. Doesn't have to be the best. It's just going to give a little bit of a different look to it. I got all the bags of concrete now, 16 bags. That's what we're going to use. And that's just for the original first scratch coat. So that's going to be about 850 pounds of cement going on here. So now we have to put on some wire. Fun. But I think I'm going to cut some trim boards for the back. They'll be covered in cement. I'm going to have another one going up the center. And I'm going to have one going across here for like kind of a spot to screw a shelf to. And same with the top here. Because we want some live edge shelving units later on. The fugly wall is getting completed. Yeah, quite literally, fugly wall. Right, Proxy? So we still got the thinner mesh. That's going to go over top all the fake rock-looking stuff and rock climbing wall. But, yeah, lots more work to do. Lots more work. Well, just stopped for supper. And, yeah, it's not looking that bad. But still got a lot more work to do. So just using roofing nails, staples, and I'm going to use fencing staples. Hold it down and it should be okay. And again, we're going over this stuff here with a different mesh after, so half of these staples aren't even into anything. Well, I ran out of staples, so I've been using fencing staples. Those take a lot longer to put in, but Okay, so now I've got a few more staples put in, but we're going to be putting a 2x3 across here, all the way to that side. Going to be one across the bottom, and there's going to also be a corner board up to the top of that shelf. And I'm thinking while I'm doing this, might be a good idea to run some low voltage 12 volt wire behind there and up here, so I could put some light strips along the back of this here. So it'd be kind of neat, because we're thinking putting different rocks, crystals up there. Be kind of neat to have some backlight, but that could be done with batteries, and technically I can just run the wire around on the side here. So actually it'd be better, I mean, run the wire up on this side, because I am going to be putting a corner baseboard here, so it's not too big of a rush to do that. Proxy, you coming to check it out? Yeah. Poo poo. Well, it's already about 1 in the morning, and I'm packing up. I was doing a bunch of other stuff today, so we didn't have the most amount of time to work on this. Still got to prop up some of the wire in a few spots. That bottom there, a few tweaks I got to do, but way too late at night to be hammering, so that's for sure. Yeah, okay. Well, I just went and bought another 2,500 staples. Poo-poo's hiding there, and just getting on the wire in the corner here, so board's in place. Board's actually not screwed to anything yet, but that will be changed. So yeah, just putting in extra staples. Again, I was using all kinds of different things for holding it, but I'm going to be putting a different mesh over top certain things if I think we need it. So not too sure, but it'll work fine. It's going to work fine. And then we got to do some kind of lip on the front here to work this way, but we'll see. What are you doing?
Putting the wrapping paper away because I'm done.
You're done? Well, we're getting ready for the fun part. Going to start doing the walls. There's the fancy cement mixer as in a rubber bin on a coffee table. Yeah. Should be okay. We're just going to grab the tarp and shake it, do a little mixing with the shovel, but I'm going to be... that's the different batches that I got. The white stuff's for the bottom. And I'm going to be, for each bag, I'll be putting in probably about 200 milliliters of this guy per bag of cement. So the cement bags everywhere here. There's 16 bags in total. So, so we're going to start with this stuff right here. It's a sand topping mix. No, it's not a stucco mix. It's just a standard mix. Some people put lime in it, but I'm not going to bother, and we're going to see what happens. Again, this is just going to be a scratch coat, so we'll see. I made sure all the spacing's proper, so we should be good. Okay, let's start with the fun part, mixing the glue in the water. Well, it looks like the glue doesn't want to mix the best with water, but, you know, yeah, it's mixing. It's mixed in. I mean, we got more glue than we need in there, so should be good. So mixing it right with the water, that way it's not too strong in one spot. So we'll try it, we'll see. Okay.
I'm going to grab a screwdriver and try it.
No, that's useless.
I don't think so, because I think it just needs to be breaking up and then you can shake it.
Maybe. Well, that's how it turned out right there. That's just a scratch coat, that's just the bottom. Still got to do the top up there, but it's a little bit of a hands-on experience. So, didn't really pull out the camera very much. A lot of stuff that sticks out. It's really hard to see because of the color of it. It's still pretty wet right now, so it's actually pretty dry over here, but yeah, it's not too bad. So it'll look a lot better once the final design's put on it. Again, this is only the temporary coat, scratch coat, so not worried at all about high low spots anywhere, because we want a natural rock look. So again, a lot of it got thrown on by hand, you can say. You know, there's no lime in it, so it's pretty safe to work with hands. But okay, well, I'm going to go in, do a little bit of chewing on food, and then I'll probably come out and play around some more out here. Maybe get the top done. You can still see the stucco wire underneath. In quite a few spots, but there we go. See it just soaking up some water on the edges there. So, should work out pretty good. The reason why these guys are here is exactly what they look like, to allow separations between them. And also, we're going to be mounting probably a shelf on here. we'll see. Also, this guy here is going to be turned into a shelf. The edge boards there, we're going to do some different shelving ideas, but I don't think it looks that bad. Not too bad anyway. A little bit of concrete left in there, but cement, I guess. But don't think I'll be using it for anything. I think that's the way it's going to stay. And there's one more thing I always like to do. Stop it from drying too quick. Just give it a light coat of water. Stops any kind of stress cracks from happening. So I just go over everything just on the outside like that. Normally you only do this if it's a very hot day. In this case the temperature is not the warmest in here, but I do got some live plugs there, but they're pretty taped off, so I'm not too worried about spraying them. But just helps with any chances of cracks. If any of that was even on film. Just standard water in a spray bottle. Well, this is how far I got last night. Yeah, you can see it's drying over there. I left some random cement in the mixing pail. Left a pretty good mess. So it's hard to see, trying to get actual footage of it here, but this is just a scratch coat. Another coat's going over top. But you guys can see the idea here. Takes a long time to dry, but it's looking pretty good. We're expecting a couple cracks, a couple pieces of wire sticking out in spots, but there's the kind of 3D effect. I was expecting it to crack here, but that's looking pretty good. That's on that big ugly one that we had in there. Again, these are going to look like natural rock when it's done with the second coat. I'm going to put like a stencil on it. So far it's doing pretty good. Here's the corner piece right there. That's looking pretty straight. That's going to be going down underneath. So you can see quite a bit of moisture still coming out here. Going to take quite a while to dry fully. Gotta watch out when I sit up. Freaking pipe above me. That's still very wet in there, but it's not too bad. I will work on this in a bit. Today's Monday. I got to go do another day of work. I decided I'm going to go in a little bit more, so work right till New Year's Eve or Christmas Eve. Get a little bit extra cash to pay for this project. So I don't know. I think it's working pretty decent, or looking pretty decent. We were going to work last night, get those two top panels off or done, but I didn't want to chance it falling down, hitting these guys. So I think that's the way I'm going to leave it for today. Stuff here is a little bit, well, it's still actually a little wet. Look at that, eh? Yeah, it's still a little bit damp. Huh. So letting this slowly dry. Heaters on the lower temperature, but we'll see how that looks. Again, that's just the first coat, scratch coat. So okay, well, that's going to be the end of this. Maybe I'll wait and I'll put up the rest of the video at the same time. Not too sure yet. So it's now Christmas Eve, and I got about, I don't know, 10 more minutes of work, and then I'm out of here. Fun, 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 fun. And then I got to continue working on the chimney. Yeah, that's going to be exciting.